South Carolina, by any means necessary, finding a way to get it done. Final score 37-30 over Mississippi State. There's a lot to unpack with this one. Spencer Rattler was dealing. Defense had their issues. A run game showed up. But again, this team finding a way. Shane Beamer said it took years off his life. I don't blame him, but a win is a win. No such thing as a bad win, especially in the Southeastern Conference. South Carolina fans, we've had a ton of y'all join the party over the last couple of months and be subscribed to the On3 YouTube channel. If you have not yet done so, man, we would love to have y'all. It's college football, nothing else on this channel every single day, live 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Tuesday, we are predicting the massive game you have against Tennessee. All right, so make sure you're dialed in for that. Being subscribed, the best way to do so. Also, following me on Instagram and on Twitter at JD Piquel. We appreciate y'all in advance for that. Hey, man, see what this offense does? We get a little run game going. Team ran for 144 yards. Mario Anderson, a big part of that, ran for right around, I believe, 88 yards of his own. Spencer Rattler, man, when we give him a little bit of a run game, he has a better opportunity to deal the football. He was 18 of 20, 288, 3 touchdowns, and there's just so much less pressure on Spencer Rattler when he doesn't have to be the guy to do it. And when I say to do it, I mean to absolutely put the entire team on his back and find a way to win the football game. Now, don't get it twisted. He was still an enormous part of this effort, but having some balance makes all the difference in the world. Even with him being sacked still a few times, the way that changes the picture for him, the way that allows guys like Xavier Legette to get open in a much more consistent fashion, having 189 yards and 2 touchdowns, like for him to step up with Juice Wells being dinged up, you can't say enough good things about this team and this offense finding a way to score 37. They are so much more potent when they are balanced. A lot of talk around Dow Loggins. A lot of talk around was he the right hire for them and his track record. I mean, 37 points. Spencer Rattler looks like a new quarterback, and not just because it was never a question of can he physically do it with Spencer Rattler, right? I mean, he was highly rated as a recruit for a reason. There was a reason why he was projected to be the #1 overall pick and was a preseason Heisman Trophy frontrunner. Like, we've seen him do it, but now to be in a system and to have some pieces around him to allow him to succeed, like, he deserves a ton of credit for the way that he has thrived this year. Even with the way they started, not so hot in this season, that is, being 1-2 going into this game, deserves a ton of credit. And Dow Loggins positioning him for success deserves a ton of credit as well. And you loved seeing some other weapons step up around him. You love seeing the run game get going, is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, the defense, hey, you found a way to win. Did a good job not necessarily stopping the run, but Mississippi State, they weren't really overly interested in running the football with how well they were throwing the football. Like, it's not the formula for success, so that has to be cleaned up. Like, it goes without saying. That is not going to be a recipe for success going forward against Tennessee. There's just no way around it. It has to be figured out. So that makes you sick, but I think there is something to be said for this team for answering the call to action and finding a way to win this football game. Like, it was knotted up at 27. No panic. Team goes down on another drive, scores a touchdown. Easy. Like that was the overall, or I don't know if it was a touchdown. They got points. You hear what I'm saying? For South Carolina to be able to finish the way they finished, even with the ebbs and flows of this game, it feels like a testament yet again to the way that Shane Beamer coaches football. It feels like yet again a testament to the culture he's installed and the persona he's installed. And the thing with South Carolina, man, like, you'll check the box score with them, and it may not make sense with how they win football games. They may not have every matchup. They may not have exactly the right style to beat the opponent that week, but every single week it seems like they find a way to have the right game plan in place and to have the right temperature internally in place to be extremely competitive and to be a tough out every single week. So Mississippi State, not going to be, the cream of the crop, it seems like at this point in time in the SEC. But this year, we talk about it a lot with Shane Beamer. We talk about it a lot this season for South Carolina. It's about establishing what they're going to be going forward. They're no longer in that good story business. They're not interested in that. They're not interested in being a fun headline. Hey, South Carolina takes down Tennessee. South Carolina upsets Clemson. That's not them anymore. They are now coming to the table, bringing a potent offense, bringing a quarterback in Spencer Rattler who's had a phenomenal start to the year. Looks like he's revitalized, and they're going to be a problem for you week in and week out. So again, finding a way to get it done. The defense, going to be a tough practice, I would imagine, in Columbia when it comes to Monday. But overall, man, a win is a win, especially in the SEC. And the balance on offense, having a running game available to you, is a game changer for Spencer Rattler, for Dow Loggins, and for what they can be going forward. So with that being said, make sure you're subscribed right here. Again, predicting that game on Tuesday. When I say that game, Tennessee, South Carolina, we will break it down, give you a preview, give you a prediction, final score, all that. So make sure you're dialed in right here. Make sure you're subscribed, and cannot wait to have y'all in the live chat on Tuesday. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.